Dr. John Kelly, Senior Vice President of IBM Research. Thanks for joining us on Tech at Work. Firstly, let's kick off with the scale of the operations of IBM Research worldwide.
Sure. IBM Research is one of the largest and most successful research organizations in the world within industry. We have over 3,000 researchers around the world, most with advanced PhD degrees, so very, very talented group of people. We have 12 locations around the world, literally everywhere in the world, and our most recent lab that we opened is here in Africa, in Kenya, in Nairobi.
What sort of research are you guys doing in Nairobi?
The lab in Nairobi is meant to focus on issues and challenges that are relative to the continent here and relative to things like urbanization, things like healthcare, the use of IT in government for better government. These are all very, very challenging opportunities for us, and so we felt that we had to be on the ground here with a significant long-term investment on the continent and in the country.
What does the future hold computing?
We believe that we're entering a third era of computing. The previous eras were tabulating machines, and the era we're in now, which is programmable computers, everything from your PC and laptop to your mobile device. And even the biggest computers in the world are still programmable computers. We are developing a next generation, next era of computing called cognitive computing. And in a sense, we're trying to be biologically inspired in terms of how the human mind works.
Can you chat to us a little bit about Watson, a machine that thinks like a person?
So the first system that we've produced in this new era of cognitive computing, we affectionately call Watson, after our founder, Thomas J. Watson. This is a computer system which requires very little, if any, programming and learns. It learns the more it's exercised, and it's very good at natural language, text, and human interaction. So this system is capable of answering questions in completely open domains, which is something that no other computer has ever been able to do before. We had some fun with it on a US game show where we beat in an open domain Q&A two of the world's smartest people. But again, it took massive compute power to do that. So our ultimate goal is to produce systems that will assist humans in complex decision-making situations. A good example is Watson today is being put to work in healthcare. We're working with some of the top medical centers, such as Memorial Sloan Kettering, Cleveland Clinic in the US, to learn the healthcare profession and to assist doctors in very complex diagnoses of diseases such as cancer.
Now, in your presentation earlier, you also mentioned that you're doing some advanced research in regards to the human brain.
Sure. The Watson system, as powerful as it was, consumed massive amounts of electricity. The human brain takes about 20 watts, so a dim light bulb to operate. That system required 85,000 watts to beat a human being in a question and answering competition. We know that we need a new underlying platform beyond the computer systems and the silicon-based systems we have today. So we're working to really understand how does the human brain work, how can we make very, very low power consuming devices and try to mimic the wiring and structure of the human brain. It's an ultimate goal, but we think that we ought to shoot for the best, and the best is the human mind.
In all your research, what's the one thing humans can do that machines can't?
Right. You know, in studying Watson and developing Watson, the one thing that we've not been able to cause a machine to do is to be creative like a human being. We can get it to exercise sort of simple judgment relative to a situation that it's in, has great difficulty with complex judgment, and shows no signs of creativity. And that may ultimately be what separates the human capability from what machines will do decades and centuries from now. Humans are just amazing, and it's amazing that the mind can work outside of what it knows and create entirely new knowledge, something that machines are not capable of doing.